Hey everyone, it's Hayes here and welcome back to another video on my channel. In this video I'm going to be going over my thoughts on the Beloader as well as the Battlefield 2042 official ST that the Xim team have released. Now in the video you're seeing right now, this is just a little unboxing of the Beloader, and I do have to say it does come very well packaged. Obviously I've taken off the tape and my address, but if you did want to tell your delivery driver to leave it over a fence or a gate in case you're not in, then you wouldn't have to worry about the weather conditions. Comes very well packaged. They put a load of tape around it, so I wouldn't worry about that. Now to the people that don't know what the Beloader does or what it is, it allows you to play PS5 games using different input devices. For example, PS4 controllers, Xbox controllers, the Xim Apex, the Xim 4 also, Cronus Max, Cronus Zen, and also the Titan 2. It allows all these things to be played on the PlayStation 5. The only downside is that this Beloader uses remote play, and that means there's a security issue. What the Beloader requires is your PSN email address, your PSN password, your Wi-Fi name, and your Wi-Fi password. This is how it establishes a connection to remote play to allow you to play on the PS5. So what I suggest is, if you want to use the Beloader and safe as secure as possible, then go onto your PS5, go onto settings, under user and accounts, click on security and turn on two-step verification. This will allow you to enter your mobile number, and then anytime someone or even yourself tries to access your PSN account, you'll get a text message with a code. You can put that code in and then the PSN knows it's you. No one else will have that code because it's linked to your phone number. The biggest question people will probably ask is there delay? Now the answer to this question is it all depends on your internet speeds, and also if you're using the Wi-Fi or an Ethernet cable for your PS5. The Beloader works on a 2.4 GHz frequency for Wi-Fi. You cannot connect an Ethernet cable to the Beloader. However, for the PS5, obviously you have a choice to choose Wi-Fi or Ethernet cable. If you use the Ethernet cable, you're going to get better connection because there's less things connected to your Wi-Fi, meaning the Beloader can have more of that internet speed through Wi-Fi and the PlayStation is plugged directly in. However, the gameplay that you're seeing right now, this is me using the PS5 and the Beloader with Wi-Fi, both at the same time. Also, I've got two phones connected and a Virgin Media box. So there's quite a lot of things connected to the Wi-Fi, but it's still working pretty well. What I suggest is that if you're going to use a Wi-Fi connection instead of an Ethernet connection, is to change your PS5's frequency to 5 GHz. To do this, you go to settings, network, set up internet connection, hover over your internet's name and click the options button on your controller. You can then scroll down and change your frequency to 5 GHz. This allows your PlayStation to connect to your modem and router via Wi-Fi on 5 GHz frequency. This is important because your Beloader is set to a 2.4 GHz frequency. If your PS5 and Beloader are on the same frequency, connecting to your modem or router at the same time, you're going to have delay, you're going to have lag, and it's not going to be a great experience. If you've got them on different frequencies, they're connected to your modem/router at different times and different speeds, and you should have a smoother gameplay with your Beloader with your PS5. If you're still having problems with the Beloader and the PS5 and you've changed the frequency of your PS5, the next thing to do is carry out an internet connection speed test. During this gameplay that you're seeing right now, my internet speeds were between 70 and 120 megabytes per second. So what you'll need to do is go into an online game. It can be any game as long as it's online with other people. Have your Beloader plugged in and be playing the game. Have your phone next to you and run a couple of internet speed tests off your phone. Jot down your numbers and compare them to mine. Because in this gameplay right now, I didn't have no delay, no lag, and it works perfectly fine between 70 and 120 megabytes per second. If you don't have a very good Wi-Fi connection and you can't have an Ethernet cable plugged directly from your modem/router to your PS5, the only other option is what's called a TP-Link power line. What these TP-Link power lines do is they use your home's electrical wiring and turn it into a high-speed network connection. For example, you'll have a TP-Link box plugged into the wall next to your modem/router, and you have an Ethernet cable plugged from your modem/router into that TP-Link box. You'll have another TP-Link box plugged into the wall next to your PS5, and you'll have another Ethernet cable plugged from your PS5 to that TP-Link in the wall. This will establish a wired connection and be a lot better than Wi-Fi. So I've had the Beloader for the past 3 days now, and I've mostly been playing Battlefield 2042, and while the majority of it is good, there are some things that need to be addressed with the Beloader. The most important one is probably the controller keeps cutting out. So I'll leave a little clip in now of what happens, and basically the remote play cuts in and then cuts out and then cuts in and cuts out, and it's so inconsistent because it can happen once every game, it can happen once every 5 games. The most it's happened to me is 5 times in one game. It's cut in and cut out, and I've just been left with a screen saying connect your controller. So the Beloader team needs to address that probably as soon as possible, and people need to remember that this is not a product from the Xim team. Beloader is their own company, so if we have any problems, we're going to need to email Beloader directly so then they can fix it. Another snag that needs to be addressed is the purple light. Now I think everyone who's using the Beloader has experienced this purple light. In this gameplay that you're seeing right now, the purple light has been flashing the whole time. Every game that I've played, the purple light has been flashing, but it hasn't affected me. As far as I know, from reading the Xim forums, the purple light is the Xim trying to transfer or receive data, but it can't do it as quick as it wants to, so it's missing out some things. But I didn't find that to be the case when I was playing this gameplay right now. I mean, it was flashing purple constantly, and everything seemed fine to me. So I think that might be a firmware update that Beloader are going to have to do. Anyway, I think that's enough of me talking. I'll leave some clips in of Battlefield 2042 and me using the Beloader. If you do like this video, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below, and I'll catch you in the next one.
You got a man down!